everyone, this is Rob again, and we got the Pepper Putts with us, and we got to come up with some name for you, but Paul. So, yeah, we got Paul here, and yeah, Pepper Putts. Anyway, in the last video that you probably just saw just a few minutes ago, we got the unboxing, or the box from Richard Sawyer. And in there we have the Peach Bhut Jolokia SS, and I have no idea what the SS stands for. And the three of us are going to give this a very good attempt. So, let's see what happens here. Oh, it's got a nice firm body to it. First time I've actually touched the skin on it.
I was going to say it took a little bit to cut through actually for our knife as compared to the other peppers. It just slices right through them.
Yeah, this knife is actually pretty sharp, so yeah, it's got a nice firm body on it.
It's almost got a rind versus the outer skin.
Oh, and look at the placenta in there.
Oh, I can already smell that.
Oh, that's a good thing. I haven't, well, let's see what it smells like. Oh.
Yeah, it smells green and warm.
Oh, yeah. That actually burned my nose just a tiny bit as I was smelling it there.
Let's get the seeds out, of course.
Best part of coming to work is doing fun things that'll almost kill you.
Almost. You know, whatever doesn't kill you makes you stronger, right? Although, this might give you a stronger backwind. Haha, joke, and yeah.
So for those of you who don't know, this is Rob's punishment for when we mess up. He just makes us eat all these hot peppers.
If you don't do your job right, hot pepper.
Okay, I don't know how big of pieces you guys want, so we're just going to start out with small pieces, because this, I'm sure, is going to be extremely hot.
Probably not death size. I'll go with this one, I guess.
I'm just going to grab one of these beforehand.
So, yeah.
Off camera, RJ's sitting about 3-4 feet away from the pepper, and that's what you're hearing is him choking on the heat coming off the pepper from the table over here.
Mm-hmm. It smells good, though.
It does. It actually smells really citrusy and should be like almost a fruity taste, but I've been tricked before by the smell of a pepper.
It's like, I'm getting kind of like a green pepper mixed with kind of the smell of a fresh cut lemon is what I'm getting over here.
It smells peppery and it smells fruity to me.
Are we ready to die, guys?
Are we ready to die?
Not yet, but we're going to give it our best shot.
That's weird.
I thought it was going to be tougher, but it was a very, like, thick outer kind of, like, shell to it, but then it was really soft on the inside.
I get a really fruity taste. Almost like a lime or a... Holy cow, hot. I'm trying to talk through this. It's like a lime or a berry, gooseberry, raspberry, something, just the bottom end of a berry flavor, not like a specific berry.
That's rather intense, though, right away, and it's starting, like, more in the middle of my mouth and working its way back.
You need some of this. Definitely the tongue, though.
I'm going to throw in what I can smell. It smells kind of, I don't know if I'm on camera or not. It smells kind of like a citrus.
Yeah.
No, you definitely get a lot of citrus from it.
It smells almost like when you peel like an orange and you get like that spray from peeling off like the outer skin.
It's definitely citrus taste, but I've never eaten a lemon or a lime or anything citrus fruit that has burnt my tongue like this, so no comparison as far as heat level.
I'm actually curious. I want to get an up close smell of this stuff really quick.
I'm actually starting
You
to
should
cry
cut him
a
off a
little
sleeve.
bit.
Oh wow, that clears the sinuses just that little bit. Oh my goodness.
And what's funny is I haven't eaten, but I'm the least affected.
Oh, man.
You know what? There's like a little bit of juice here. I'm just gonna. Wait, is that? No, that's just staining on the plate. Never mind.
Just stick your finger on it really hard and then lick your finger.
Yeah, because I'm not very into. Oh, ah,
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's. Oh, right off the bat. Oh.
RJ had to try a little.
This is RJ.
Hi.
Definitely warm in the old stomach.
It definitely, it smells like freshly peeled orange and somebody's making chili at the same time. That's what it smells
Here's
like
The
to me.
heat's not
No.
that bad. It's the pepper taste that makes me gag. The heat's like I can deal with. It's just
I can feel my face going a little numb around the edges too at this point, but
Yeah, your cheeks are starting to get red. Rob's whole entire face is getting red. Devin, your forehead and like neck.
I'm pretty sure since Rob ate it, he
You're
hasn't
just
said a
red.
single word except "oh my gosh" or "wow."
Yeah, I introduced him. Okay. This is definitely one of the hottest
need to
things
go
I've
wash
had
my
since the
I'm getting
Yes,
a
nuts.
burn across
God.
my eyelid right now. I need to go wash.
oh god, it's painful.
oh
Yeah, I'm gonna step out and grab a chocolate bar before I. That pepper is hitting my empty stomach too much.
Go get something to eat because you're starting to get pale.
Okay.
oh.
Oh, that's painful.
When I first put it in, there was definitely
Well, slightly better.
almost a bitter type, citrusy type flavor to it. And I thought, oh, this is pretty good. And the first couple crunches into it, the heat started coming out. And I'm like, oh, this isn't so bad. And I crunched it up into the, nice good mush like you're supposed to and swallowed it. As soon as it hit the back of my throat, my mouth just lit up.
Oh my
Oh
god.
man.
And I only chewed it on the left side, so left hand and back and down is on fire. And this is one of the first peppers that has brought tears to my eyes that fast. I'm sure you saw my reaction where it just, whoa, it just hit. It was like almost instantaneous.
I want a side note. One individual bite-sized Milky Way doesn't do much.
Hey, your like neck and chest is starting to get pretty red.
Oh,
Rob, you just kind of look
No,
like
I
you've been
feel
out in
it.
the
It's,
sun too much.
The bottom of my rib cage feels like it's boiling. I guess is the best way. Like when your stomach starts churning right before you throw up, it feels like all across my body is doing that directly into my rib cage.
Okay.
I would say a single pepper diced up in a gallon and a half pot of chili, and I think that would give you just enough heat and intensity where you're just fine.
oh.
From me not tasting it, it smells not even as hot as like when you cut up a jalapeno for like scent heat from where I'm standing at least.
Right.
But it definitely looks like it's a lot thicker of like an outside skin than any other pepper I've seen cut up.
I can cut you off just a little tiny piece if you want to try it.
I have to drive a good hour here shortly.
I feel like somebody's got a match like right up against my tongue.
I'll show you guys what I'm talking about.
I tried cutting the
If it'll focus.
heat with some of that salsa verde you got over there. Maybe for like a couple seconds. Oh, Rob, why do I hang out with you again? Could you remind me why I do this?
Because you love me. Alright, well, the heat is definitely subsiding here.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
wasn't
for you.
very, like, I'm starting to come back to normal. Really, the only thing that's burning is kind of where I touch, like, the skin under my eye. Other than that, like, my mouth burn and my throat burn have very quickly
Okay.
gone away here.
Yeah, I can feel the heat. It's like still like intense there, but it's like I can feel it subsiding, but it's like very slow. Oh my god.
Overall, I would say it's a fairly pleasant pepper. It was rather enjoyable to taste. It was a very intense and a very quick, quick to burn kind of pepper, but afterwards kind of like that euphoria and that just intense kind of sensational feeling afterwards. Very pleasant.
Rob, the stuff I do to get onto your YouTube videos, seriously.
Yeah.
I just
Oh
do
my
Huh?
god. Oh, there's the endorphins kicking because now I'm all giddy.
Yeah, I can feel that the endorphin rush is coming up too. My mouth is going
I'm
wild.
much better now.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I can see you're a lot less red from everything. You're
Am I
sweating
less
quite
pale,
a bit, but
Adam.
Yeah, you're getting just red.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, it looks like you just ate a bunch of spicy food.
You guys can see me in the background.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
excuse
Mr.
me.
Devin, if you see Devin, his red has definitely gone down quite a bit. So is Rob's.
I did the
Paul's
normal.
back to his pasty self.
Ha
I did the normal thing you do.
Mr. RJ is now in the red phase instead of being all
If you
pale.
like seeing me
like-
seeing me suffer, smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. See, this is what I'm here for, Rob. I'm here to get you the views.
I had to go drink 3 shots of sink water. It really helped everything immensely,
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah, get that caffeine in there.
Because
That
of all
usually helps.
The New Ulm poison water really counteracts pepper.
It's all the
Tell you
fluoride.
Well, here's the thing.
That's all I did.
It finally is starting to hit my stomach. I'm feeling it in my stomach, so I want to dilute it.
That was what I did, because, yeah, as soon as I mentioned that it felt like my ribcage started churning, immediately it was like my stomach started churning right after that. So
I could say this though.
had to go drink some water.
Now, because I could definitely say so. That's nowhere near as bad as the Carolina Reaper that I had that one time.
Right. Yeah, this is about
here,
half
it's
as
bad.
bad as that. I mean, you compare this to that Bhut Jolokia.
Mm-hmm.
This is pleasant compared to that. I mean, this is
I'm lightheaded.
intense heat, fast act, but it's also fast to dissipate. Tip of my tongue is still a bit on the numb side, and my inner cheek is a little bit numb yet. That might be from the endorphins, but
Dissipates out of your mouth maybe a little bit.
Yeah, I
quick,
see.
but once it hits your stomach, it
I was gonna say
Kinda
compared to the
stays
Carolina
there.
Reaper, when I had it, it just clung to every little bit of my mouth wherever it could fit in.
yeah.
This stuff, even because it was just the oil off my finger, I mean, it was there for like maybe a good 5-10 minutes. I don't know how long it's been, but 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay, so about maybe like a minute and a half or so. But and then it started to subside. I mean, it's still there. I'm still feeling it, but it's not as intense now. It's just kind of like.
So,
It's a pleasant warmth afterwards. It doesn't leave you with like a painful burning.
I wouldn't say pleasant, but
It's a
not
shot of heat.
horrible. It's not pleasant, but it's not horrible either.
I mean, it's like they always say when you eat hot peppers, time flies when you're screaming, "Fuck!" I didn't finish the word right.
fudge.
Yeah, fudge works.
Fruit Loops.
The correct spelling
Leave
of the
that
word
in
I
post.
stated was F-U-H. I did not get the rest of the word for the rest of you
Fudge?
YouTube cynicism people.
Or you could think of it as
Fud.
a mispronunciation of pho or fa.
Fruit Loops.
Pho, fa, yeah, whatever.
Oofta.
Anyway, enough of the word. Richard, definitely a good pepper. I don't know what it was crossed with. I was expecting ghost pepper heat. I don't think it's quite at ghost pepper heat. But it's definitely up there. Definitely one of the hottest things I've had since the Death Note Challenge, but nowhere in comparison to like the Bhut Jolokia. On a flavor scale, first bites into it, it was almost like a citrusy pepper type flavor, but there was like, best way I can describe it would be like a dull bitter that came across, and it wasn't like an intense bitter, but just like an undertone of the bitter of a bitter with it. And the three flavors mixed together is a really nice combination. It's a very good tasting pepper. Like Paul says, take and chop one up into some chili, and I think it would be pretty good. Or like most of you out there watching this, chop a bunch of them up into a bunch of chili, and it would be good. Might be a little bit intense for stir fry unless you're making a large amount of it, but yeah. But all in all, very good pepper. And yeah, heat's pretty much gone. It's there's just a slight twinge now, so it's fast acting. I mean, really fast acting. Like from when it started to when it was full blown, it was probably 10 seconds.
I mean, for me, most of the intensity hit, like, the moment my teeth broke through the skin, it just hit my mouth.
Mm-hmm.
It was very intense, and then it built up in just a few seconds. But then after that, like RJ was saying before, about a minute and a half, 2 minutes later, it was already dying back.
Yeah.
See, and I just ended up getting kind of same thing with Paul. As soon as I bit through, it instant heat, instant flavor. I want to say it was almost similar to like a lime berry flavor as far as the citrus. And yeah, the heat instant plugged the back of my throat.
I want to just say one last thing. That would actually, I think that would go good in a hot sauce or a barbecue sauce, maybe.
Yeah.
Or like a rib rub kind of a thing, if
Yeah.
you were to dehydrate and
Tacos.
grind it. Tacos would be really
Yeah.
good.
All right. So, Richard, thank you again. I greatly appreciate it, and I'm sure these guys appreciate it as well. I know he didn't expect to get lit up today, but hey, not everything goes according to plan. So, anyway, thank you very much for watching, everybody. I greatly appreciate it as well. Like button, subscribe button, notification button, comments below. I usually get back to people within a day or so.
If you want to see us keep dying from hot peppers, please let us know in the comments section.
Or just send them to Rob.
And speaking of which, Anthony Tran sent me a picture today of some, or last night, of some peppers that he's sending. So we'll have another unboxing coming up. So yeah, we'll have a few more fun times here. With that said, thank you guys,
See you later.
Welcome, Rob.
and we'll see you later. Bye. Hey.
Bloopers reel.
Anyways,
Ah.
take 500.
Hey everyone, this is Rob again, and as you saw,
Well, look at the
It's
red side. You got
okay,
blooper
Rob.
reel
It's
footage
okay.
now.
hey.
Okay.